I'm not gonna lie, chat. I think this nigga Imar is trying to cook me. So we've been in contact for a pretty short period of time, honestly, because I seen screenshots of him like talking badly about me and inside of IQ server, and I just assumed that like he was trying to like belittle me. So I was like, all right, bro. I'm everybody's against me, so I'm about to start talking shit about him. Then he comes in my DMs like, nah, bro, I'm not talking bad about you. I'm on your side. Blah 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 blah. And then he just started trying to give me advice. He said, and then he was like, yeah, people are gonna keep on like talking bad about you. You just got to be quiet. I know how to do this allegation stuff. I was like, you're probably right. You're probably right. Hmm. Then I just woke up and I was like, what the fuck am I taking advice from this nigga? This nigga was guilty, bro. This nigga was guilty. Bro, there was so much evidence against him. There was no way he could defend himself. Bro, on my end, I have basically just claims and some booth screenshots, bro. And inside of my position, I have actual witnesses that were there to help corroborate with my story that I'm literally like my side of the story, which is not like glamorified or demonized the way that Oxy made it. Imar doesn't know how to defend allegations. He only knows how to defend allegations if he's guilty, bro. Bro, he had a whole roster of 14-year-old girls that he was whimpering into their ears, bro. Bro, he was calling them his little sisters, bro. He was talking about doing things to somebody's dog. Actually, I think that one was fake. I think that one was fake. But bro, like his reputation's in the trash can right now, bro. Did you see his only collab? Bro, the only person he can collab with right now is Aiku, bro. Aiku. The 14-year-old that did stuff with his cat, bro. Like, bro, I can't go out like this, bro. I can't just sit here and be quiet, like, let this story just spin however it's gonna spin, bro, because I'm innocent, bro. Like, literally, what I did wasn't out of malice, bro. Like, I wasn't just hitting up random 14-year-old girls and just trying to get a nut off, bro. Like, I literally was in a relationship with her for like 5 years, bro. And she's just like making it seem like that I was just doing something else. And now I'm already getting the Imar effect. Bro, I had Sovereign in my DMs. Bro hopped in my DMs and said, he tapped me on my shoulder like, hey, hey, Bear, if you respect me, you're going to take down our collab, bro. I was like, oh shit, oh shit. I was like, yeah, bro, I got you, gang, And then I went to Instagram. Let me go check out my Instagram. I check my Instagram DMs. I see Curse August. Curse August is like, take our shit down. I don't want to be associated with you. Like, no, bro, the Ivar effect is already happening, bro. Bro, I need to speak, bro. I literally need to speak, bro. Like, I can't just stay silent. I don't care about the court thing, whatever, bro. Like, literally, I'm gonna say the same thing in court, bro. Like, literally, of course it happened, but everything happened for her safety. Like, she was actively getting abused inside of her house. Like, literally the night before, like a couple nights before she left, like she was getting screamed in her face by her dad, and she was scared because her dad's already put his hands on her. Like, literally, like she was scared, bro. And again, I have witnesses that were there while she was um while she was getting quote unquote kidnapped. They were on the phone in the first hotel, and then on the second hotel, I'm not sure if she called them, but I was gone because I was grabbing my stuff for my friend's house. And then they were in contact slightly during the trip there, and then once they got to my house, they were literally in contact where the entire time she lived with me. Like, literally, she's still friends with one of them, bro. Like, literally, like she wasn't just trapped and like held in confinement, bro. She literally had I gave her a working phone as soon as we literally got to my house. No, not even before that. I gave her a working phone before we got to my house. So, like, I don't understand where they're getting this scenario, this story that's like, I lured her out, I tricked her, I forcefully kidnapped her, I raped her. But like it's just because of how Oxy explained everything. But I digress. This is an edit of the intro. This is the actual beginning of the video. I just wanted to say that like I'm not gonna be quiet about the situation because that's stupid. Like I'm literally sure it was legally wrong, but it was morally right. So I feel it's okay to speak. Let's just start off with clarifying that I indeed did not lure Oxy into like out of her house to like kidnap her and SA her. I'm not sure if YouTube has guidelines where I can't say that word, but um I did not do that. Like it's clearly like I have two different witnesses that were there the entire time and they were also in contact with her the entire time she was at living at my house, and they both both of their stories line up, and they were on the phone when we went to the first hotel, and obviously that's they weren't on the phone when we were having sex, and that goes for when we were at the second hotel as well. But they were both consensual. Like all the times we did it was consensual. They were also in contact after we got to my house, and they stayed in contact with her. We even played like Roblox and stuff together. They also were there in the server when she was being obsessive with me, and they both, well, only one of the people, only one of the witnesses remembers that there was a meeting that we had basically because like Oxy was being so obsessive with me. And again, like the age gap was 22 and 16. She was 16 and I was 22. And I was like, I was just like trying to explain to everybody, like, this was making me uncomfortable. Like, maybe we could like figure out a way to like make her not talk to me as much. Like, maybe we could like have like a, I don't remember what ideas we were coming up with, but like we were like having a meeting or something, and then like I guess Oxy found out about it somehow and she got really mad, and that was really bad. But one of the members remembers that thing happening, witnesses I mean, and the other witness remembers well, the other witness just remembers how obsessive she was, and he was just like, yeah, it sounds like something that probably happened. So one of the members inside the server, the 15-year-old girl that Oxy continued to mention over and over again, her name is Shay, and she was 15, and I was infatuated with her, but she lied to everybody in the server, and she said that she was 17, and um her birthday was like the next month because like I met her in January and her birthday was in February like mine. And basically she was saying like she was about to be 18 pretty soon. Um so yeah, I was crushing on her, and I thought she was really pretty, and I really liked her personality and stuff. And I did write a list of features that I liked about her, but those features were not about her body. Were not about her body. Sorry, I was getting a text. Those features were not about her body, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen hopefully right now. And yeah, they it was literally features that I liked about her. Here, I can look at the paper right now. I'll probably show the back too, but like I said, the corner of her lips, everything I love about Shay, or like about Shay. I said the corner of her lips, the way she says no, how nice her messy hair looks, her complexion, her height, the month her birthday lands is close to me, her clothing choice, how well she does her makeup, how quirky and oddly comforting her, and wait, no, no. Her quirky, oddly comforting awkwardness, her very objective views on life, the way she comforts me when I'm down. Like, bro, like I didn't write a list of body features about a 15-year-old. I'm not sure why Oxy said that, but like, you know, Oxy was literally just lying to like make me look worse. Like that was like her entire goal inside the whole interview, bro. And it's kind of sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but even on the back of the paper, like I said, like one of the things I liked was that she was 18, because I wrote this list when I thought she was 18, because she told us that she was 17 turning 18. But yeah. She ended up flirting with another guy while we were playing Minecraft, and she was whispering, but I was the owner of the world, so I could see the whispers, and basically I had to just sit there and watch them flirt with each other. So yeah, I was really sad. I was really sad, and basically I had couldn't even do content anymore. I had to stop because I was so depressed. And while I was depressed, Oxy was still jabbing, pushing, poking, trying to like get me to date her like obsessively. And then since I was at a low point in my life, I caved in and I ended up dating her. And while we were dating, we did engage in sexual activities online. Obviously, they were consensual because we were in a relationship. And yeah, that relationship lasted only like a few weeks because like our personalities don't really match too well. Honestly, our relationship was like bound to fail in the first place because like we couldn't even go like a couple days without arguing, and it's always been like that. But basically, yeah, that's where our sexual and relationship encounters started. We basically were on and off for like the next 5 years. But yeah, so fast forward, I'm inside of LA, and because I was visiting a friend, and Oxy was telling me that she basically it was like her at home life was getting so bad to the point where she needed to escape, and she was basically begging me to help her escape from home. And I was in a call with like I believe Marco was in the call and Cooper. I know 1000% Cooper was in the call, and I really did not want to help her escape to a shelter, but I knew she didn't have like transportation or whatever, so like I could help her get a bus or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll do it, but like you have to promise that you're not going to like this is not just like some like ploy to like see me in person or whatever. And she said, yeah, it's not. And then I ended up going to her, which was a long bus ride. And then once she once I got there, I was getting off the last bus that was going to come for that night. And I ran into her, and yeah, it was all cool. And then we went to the bus stop, but there was no buses running, so we were like, we're kind of stranded right now. And we couldn't call it Uber because like we're so far from LA, like it was so far, like we couldn't just Uber. So basically, we were sitting around, and she was really paranoid because she felt like she saw her dad or something driving by. So I was like, okay, we can just go inside this hotel. So until the until the next bus can come. So we were in the hotel for like 6 hours, maybe. I don't know for sure. I can't remember, but yeah, while we were inside the hotel, we called our friend group, and basically they were just like calming her down and stuff like that. Um, whenever, oh, and also the witnesses do agree that they were on the phone when we went to the first hotel. But whenever the bus came for whenever the first bus was available, we left the hotel. So basically, it was such like a waste of money. But we left the first hotel and went down south to LA. And then when we went to LA, we stopped by. I feel like we were standing outside of a motel or something. But we called the non-emergency line or the non-emergency line and something else. What the heck? The shelter, I think itself. But basically, what we heard, I think Oxy said this in the interview that we we could not. Basically, if she went to a shelter, they'd legally have to return her to her parents, and she just already ran away from home, so her parents were probably going to abuse her very bad. I mean, she told me at least like she's told me like she got slammed into a chair by her dad to where she was like she had like scars and she was bleeding on her back. She said she got choked up against a wall by her dad because she was drawing on a piece of paper and he said act your own age, and then she said I can't draw, and then I guess he choked her on the wall. I don't. That sounds horrible. She also told me that her mother was giving her pills that she wasn't supposed to be taking when she was younger. And one day, I guess they were like psych meds, but one day she just broke down crying, her mother, in front of Oxy, and just told her like she wasn't supposed to be giving her these pills, and they were slowing her brain down. So yeah, she was like crying and like I guess feeling really bad about that. I'm not sure what that's all about. Like, but basically, from what I can see, it sounds like her dad was really abusive and her mom was just like probably more like her dad was physically abusive and her mom was like more emotionally and like like giving her medicine that's like messing up her brain chemistry when she was a young age. So like basically, I didn't know what was going to happen to her when she got back. She was looking really scared, and I felt really bad. So because like I cared about her so much, I decided to try to find a place to take her. First we were going to go to my friend's, but his friend was seeming kind of weird about it, so I was like, no, we can't go there. And then I was like, oh, I can just tell my mom ask my mom, can I bring a friend to our house or her house. I ended up calling, didn't tell her her age. I just said, hey, could a friend come to the house with me? She has no place to go. And then she was just like, yeah, that's fine. And then so I was like, okay, cool, bet we have a place to go. We just need to figure out how to get there. And then we went into another hotel and I left her with some ramen or something I bought from the bottom floor or whatever. And I would assume she called her friends because I gave her one of my phones. Like immediately once I knew she was staying with me, I gave her my one of my phones. So she's always had a working phone, by the way, like when she lived with me. Um, so she was like I'd assume she called her friends, like our friends, our friend group, while she was waiting, because I had to go back to my other friend's house and grab my luggage and stuff. So when I got back, she was like, yeah, she was doing okay, I do believe. I mean, I think like the she regretted eating like the hot noodles or something. I can't remember, something like that. Or she said she couldn't eat. I couldn't remember. I can't remember. I think it was the latter. I think she couldn't eat. But yeah, so when I got there, I was like, okay, so yeah, we can't take a plane back, so how about we go ahead and take a bus back? And then I looked at the buses and I was like, okay, Greyhound, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And then we went and bought Greyhound tickets, or I bought them, and then yeah, we went across the states. Yes, went across the states. Um, yeah, but everything I'm mentioning so far was all consensual. So I don't know why everybody's coming to this story that like I just like lured her outside her house, tricked her, and then raped her, oh, essayed her viciously, and then took her against her will across the states. Like that is not what happened at all. And the witnesses agree with that too. So like the you guys are over here talking on a story that you guys weren't even present for, and the witnesses were, and both of them agreed, and I didn't say anything about court or anything about anything. I was just like, can I just ask you some questions and you just answer honestly? And they said yeah. And then I asked them the questions and both of them lined up. She was really obsessive. She asked me to help her escape home, and once she had nowhere to go, I ended up deciding to take her to my house. And all of that was all consensual. There has never been anything non-consensual that I've done with Oxy, by the way. So once we were at my house, I mean, like halfway through the trip, like I told her, she told me like, wait, we're in person now, so we can date now, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I did say, whenever we're in person, we could start dating. And I was like, okay. And so we started dating again, and obviously, since we were dating, we went ahead and we were engaging in sexual activities again. That was consensual while we were inside of living at my house. Um, and basically, we were dating on and off from that point for about 5 years. Yeah, or 4 years, 4 years and a half, maybe. But yeah. Also, there was never another victim before Oxy, like, or quote unquote victim. I don't know where Oxy got that from. I don't know if she has proof or something that she wants to provide, but like that doesn't sound like anything I've ever said in my life. Like there was never like some other minor I talked to that was like I like that doesn't exist, bro. Like it doesn't exist. Um, talking about the my friend, I know Oxy mentioned that my friend stopped being friends with me because I was a pedophile, and that was not the case, and she knows that. She was just lying to make me sound worse. Again, she was trying to drive in this pedophile narrative very strong throughout the entire interview. The actual reason why we had a falling out was because, and she knows this too, it's because I wouldn't let him use my studio because he just always recorded music and never dropped, and it was like so annoying. It was literally so annoying. Like it would literally take up my time just for him to be inside of my room recording on it. Like, bro, like I could have been doing like a lot more productive things, and he never drops music. So but he got mad about that, and then once he got mad, that's when he started calling me a pedophile. And it was only after like we got really, really heated to the point where he was like carrying a bat around. Um, Basically, he just started calling me a pedophile because he knows that I had grabbed Oxy when she was 16, and we basically were dating from when she was 16 to where she was 21. Oh, well, actually no, she we broke up when she was 20, but 22 and 16, like yeah, ha ha ha, you're a pedophile. But like one there was a reason why I took her across the states. Like she had nowhere to go, and two, like I kind of started dating her just because like she pressured me so much in the very beginning, and then like the thing with Shay happened. Um, I was like in a really dark spot, so I ended up just like folding and just like talking to her. I just wanted to say really quickly that Oxy also said that I know where she lives. I did used to know where she lived, and I did take a Uber to her house to grab the keys from her because like she was muting and unmuting, and as she said, she was eating a donut. And it sounded like she was like giving like oral sex or whatever. So like I was just like, oh my god, like this is like horrible. Like I just want to grab the keys so I can just like not talk to her ever again. So I just said I'm about to come over there and grab the keys, since we're like making a whole big thing about like when she was gonna grab them, and she was like muting and laughing and muting and giggling and stuff, and she was had donuts in her mouth, so it sounded like she was like, man. I mean, I get it, bro, I get it. But like, it's not like I came up there and threatened her or like punched her or something. Like, bro, I literally just came up there to grab my keys. Like, she doesn't, and I know she's on the lease, but like she doesn't pay bills. Like she literally hasn't paid bills in like 2 to 3 months before that. So like legally, like she really wasn't even like entitled to be inside the house. Like she could have got evicted that day if I wanted to, but it is what it is. I don't know if I no, I didn't mention it. I don't know where she lives now though. I don't know. I don't have her address because when Oxy started the rumors, one of my exes, well, not my ex, but we talked for a little bit, Lainey. She leaked my number, and with leaking my number, she also has my iCloud leaked. So technically, if somebody texted or called, then they'd have my iCloud as well. So I had to change my phone numbers and my iCloud. So when I changed my iCloud, I lost pretty much all of my information and stuff because I wiped both of my phones. I'm actually locked out of my main TikTok account, and I don't think I'm ever getting back inside of it. And I tried to tell Oxy over and over again that I don't have her address, but like recently she's just been saying like, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't know what you're gonna do, I feel like you're gonna do something to me, I want a protective order. And that's interesting because like, we'll get into that later. The small detail about her saying like she was trying to grab her gun to shoot herself, that was an event that happened, and I grabbed it before her, and basically I was just taunting her and like pointing at my head. Like I wasn't really like going to shoot myself. Never planned on doing it. I was just taunting her, and I'm not sure why she feels like that was a reason that she needed to get. I needed to get put inside the mental hospital too. Basically, she got put into a mental hospital not because I told the officers that she was trying to grab the gun. She went into the mental hospital because she tried to OD with pills. I mean, if anybody has ever tried to commit, they know that once you commit or attempt to commit, then you get put inside of a mental facility. Like, that's like common sense. I don't know why she was describing it like, oh, I lied to get her into the mental hospital. Like, bro, like, I swear to God, bro, like, she was lying so much inside that interview, bro. It's so disgusting, bro. Like, oh my God. But let's just continue. So basically, she said that I went through her laptop, saw messages of her friend where there was nothing going on inside of them, and I was just being jealous. Basically, her friend, quote unquote friend, was calling her sexy, and she sent him like a picture of her. She sent him a picture of her, like it was like a little bit of her skin. I'm not gonna say she sent her whole leg or nothing, but it was like a little bit of her skin inside the bath. And also when he called her sexy, he said, but she said to him like, but if you saw the rest of my body, then you wouldn't think that or something. And he said like, I don't judge, I don't like, or something like that. It was something weird conversation like that, but like some conversation that she wouldn't like me having with a girl pretty much. And she was just like, you're being insecure, you're being insecure. But so happened, oh, also, he's just a friend. He's just a friend. But then just so happens to end up you leave me, like you break up with me later, and then you go live with him, and next thing you know, at some point like 3 to 4 weeks later, he is coming inside of you. You're telling me that you're riding him, you're telling me that you're swallowing him, and you told your friend, well, the other witness, Marco, you told him that you were doing all this as well. So like, I'm not sure why you were trying to paint inside this interview that he was just a friend and he's always just a friend. And I'm just like insecure or something. Like he was literally somebody like you were like trying to like have sex with. And um this is an added part. I just had to put this edit inside there. I also want to highlight and clarify that she made a song for him, basically saying that she was having dreams with him all over her body. And yeah, she posted and admitted to it on TikTok. And yeah, she said on TikTok, I can't believe I made this song about this boy and I ended up seeing him a week later or something like that. So again, like again, inside the interview, Oxy was lying and saying that he was just a friend and nothing weird was going on, and like I was just being insecure. Just wanted to add that in there. Basically, you've like hinted to the fact that like I kind of ruined your chances of having a relationship with him because like we were on the off period before she went to the mental hospital, and while she was in there, I wanted to start dating her again because it wasn't because to get Josh away. It was because I wanted to like make her happy, and I I did want to be with her, and I don't know why I was like getting so like what's the term, like stale feet or whatever. But basically, I just wanted to commit to her again. Like I was scared to get into a relationship again with her for the longest, and yeah, I just the whole trying to OD thing just made me realize like I really needed to like not value her, but like appreciate her more, and like I need to give her like the love she deserves and stuff. So I got her flowers and stuff when she got out, and yeah, we started dating, and yeah. And while we were on and off, like whenever we were on our off periods, I always told her that we didn't have to like have sex. Like I always told her we didn't have to have sex. Like honestly, I told her we didn't have to have sex even when we were in relationships. But like, most girls are really hypersexual, so like they just really crave sex. Like not like in like a weirdo type of way, but like um I think girls are just more hornier than guys most of the time. But girls just know how to control themselves better. But like when they're in a relationship, usually they're like more hypersexual than the guy is. So like we always ended up like even during our breaks we were still like doing it like she said. But like again, all consensual, and yeah, I think we're making good time. 24 hours later after breaking up. Oh, yeah, she said 24 hours after we broke up, me and Jordan were having e-sex, and that was a lie. Good old lie. Another lie. Wasn't even talking to Jordan like 24 hours after I like got out of the relationship with Oxy. Like I don't know, like that's just like another thing that's just looks like really fishy about this whole thing that she's doing. It just seems like she's really jealous, and just like I don't know. It's just kind of weird, but yeah, I wasn't talking to Jordan 24 hours after, nor was I having e-sex with her 24 hours after we broke up. And I would like to say that I have never had e sex or anything with a 12-year-old. Bones is pretty much just spreading that because Bones doesn't like me and he's just lying on me to make me sound worse. And yeah, I have proof because the girl that they're saying I had e-sex with is Maddie, and she put a statement out saying that we haven't had any type of sexual conversation, nothing remotely close to sexual with her. So like, I don't know where to gain this story from. Bones is probably just upset that like he looked at the picture of Briley, my girlfriend, or my ex at this point. But he looked at the picture of her when she was 12, and he was like, "Oh my god, she looks good. Oh yeah, you look good." And then she was like, I would get rid of those pictures. I was 12." He's like, "Oh, you look good though." And I'm like, "Oh, whoa. Okay, buddy. Okay, bro." Yeah. Bones is honestly a hypocrite because like he's still friends with Lainey, and Lainey sent naked pictures of herself to a 15-year-old boy, and she claims that it was for body checking so that she can check if she's fat or not. I mean, I'm pretty sure if a guy sent pictures of himself in his underwear to a 15-year-old as he if he was 19, I'm pretty sure everybody would flame him and crucify him and call him a pedo. But she's a girl, so they're just treating it different. She was in her underwear and she sent pictures of herself to a 15-year-old boy, and yeah, Bones is still friends with her, and he also defends her. So I mean, like, I don't know. He also told Goth Cross, even though Goth Cross was talking to a 17-year-old. No, no, no. He was talking to an 18-year-old girl named Jordan, which was the girl I got my allegations from. he basically he knew Jordan like 3 weeks before like she turned 18. Like they met like 3 weeks before or whatever. And then yeah, they started dating once she was 18, like a little bit past she was 18. And Bones was like, "Nah, you're a ped, you're a ped, you're a ped." But like Lainey, he's like best buddies with, and she sent her body in like just underwear to a 15-year-old boy. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That might be another reason why like Bones is just like trying to grill me so hard. She deleted Geo's songs because me and Geo were beefing. I didn't tell her to delete her songs. I'm not sure why she lied about that, but that's just another point where she lied. She also lied when she said the reasoning behind her not socializing inside Bones' server. She said it was because of me being controlling or whatever, but really it's because Bones' server was just filled with a lot of pieces of shits that like were calling her auntie and they were calling me uncle and they were just like really being mean to us, and she was also they were also like calling her really sensitive and stuff, so she was just slowly starting to like not talk. Like I literally brought her into the server so that she can talk to people. Like I don't know why she's saying I don't know why she's saying like I she was starting to keep to herself because of me. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Just lying again. Yeah, about Pillow. Pillow's the only minor I talk to on purpose, like fully because I wanted to. She's just oh, she's 17 by the way, and I'm 26. But I just really love her music, and when I got into a VC with her when Aiku invited me, um, she was just like I don't know. The only time I've heard her speak was when she was using her like she was talking in her normal voice, and when I came into VC, she was talking in like this tomboyish voice, and like it just like came off really attractive to me. I don't know. Um, I do like tomboys a lot, but yeah. After she recorded on two of my songs, um, we were basically just in VC talking, and then she just started flirting with me and um, like saying a bunch of pickup lines to me and stuff. And she was saying like she would like do the little Riz sound effects whenever she'd say it, and like it was like she was the guy and I was the girl. I'm not gonna lie, but like I don't know, it just made me like she was making me laugh and stuff, and I just felt really flattered and like I felt really what's the word I'm looking for, validated, and like I just and I also like already like saw her in the high in the I looked at her on top in like oh my god, I'm messing up my words. I looked at her on a pedestal in a type of way because like when I met her she was like in a collective with Ghost and what's his name, Yora, and I was a nobody then, and I was just looking up at them and I was like wow, they're all so cool. And yeah, I really loved Pillow's music, and I really loved this song named "Run to You" that I like knew all the lyrics to, and I always told her that I loved that song like every time we had the chance to talk. And yeah, I just thought she was a really amazing person. So the fact that she was flirting with me made me like I like got so excited, and I felt really special. And yeah, so we ended up basically we started talking like that day. We basically started talking that day. I was talking to three other girls. Yeah, three other girls. I think. Yeah. I was in contact with three other girls that I used to talk to. Oxy, um, Jordan, and Lainey. Oh, I was low key talking to some other girls, but I'm not gonna mention any of those because they're not characters inside of this at all. So like, we don't gotta mention them. And yeah. So I ghosted all of them as soon as I started talking to Briley because like Briley is so perfect, and I knew like I just wanted to be with her so much. And yeah, I just felt really lucky that I was with her. Yeah. So. We did do sexual things while we were dating, and have sexual conversations while we were dating. They weren't started by me, like she started them. Although, like, it was like, it's not like, it was consensual on both ends. And, honestly, she said, like she's like really hypersexual and she like can't really have a relationship without doing it, or she said something similar to that, and I just got kind of like a little worried that like if wasn't sexual then she would like cheat on me or like leave or something. I know I was being stupid, I was being dumb, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just be sexual. Well, it's not like I didn't want to, but like I was attracted to her, but it's just like, like the age thing. I thought it was not a good idea, but like we ended up doing it anyways. But yeah, Oxy pretty much just spun that and made it seem like that I just wanted her for her body, even though that was nowhere near the case. And basically, people around her, like Bones, Oxy, probably some of my fans, older fans or whatever, they all came together and said like, yeah, he's using you for your body. He doesn't love you actually. You're just another minor that he's grooming, and that he's just gonna use for your body. And like I'm just like, bruh. Like we literally didn't do sexual stuff that often. We only did it like once every 2 weeks. Like no exaggeration. Like honestly, we played Roblox together and just talked on the phone more than anything. And yeah. Um yeah, but I really love Pillow's personality, or Bradley's personality, like so much. Finding out more about her every day has been like, or when I was finding out more about her every day has been like really exciting. And like hearing about things she's gone through, or like reasons why she does things, like the reason why she has her tomboy voice. Like she has a tomboy voice because like people usually made fun of her normal voice because it was really high pitch, and she basically got like like a mask voice to like protect herself from like getting bullied and stuff. And I just think it's like she ended up accidentally making like a really attractive voice, and like kind of like a split personality. I like how she would go from like her tomboyish voice and like being like, "Why are you talking to that girl?" Like, yeah, what you doing, gang? And then I would be like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna block her. She's like, thank you, and she would go back to her normal sweet voice. I really like that. I like when she like laughs, like she does the ah 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 that thing. That thing's really cute too. I really like that. It always makes me laugh every time. I also obviously love her music. I think she's really pretty, like the prettiest girl ever. Um, yeah, and I also really love her personality, and I love the fact that she plays murder mystery all the time. It's funny, like literally, like that's all she plays. Like she'll be playing that like all the time. She's like, "Hey, do you want to play murder mystery with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." If I had a mouse, I would love that game. I'm getting on a tangent. I'm basically just trying to say that I don't like, I didn't like her just for her body. I was actually really in love with her. I was really in love with Briley, and I know people don't really like the age gap, but regardless, I still love her, and I saw myself like getting married with her and like continuing doing music with her, and like I could see myself having kids with her and like having a healthy relationship, because like this is the healthiest relationship I've had. I know I gotta clear up some things that she said about me. And I don't want people to like from my community to not like Pillow, because like I love her so much. So like if you are part of my community, then you have to like Briley, because like I love her so much. I love her to death. So even though she posted like intimate messages between us and stuff like that, she was just like being manipulated by Oxy and like Bones and like everybody around her, saying that like I just wanted her for her body, even though logically that doesn't even make sense, because we didn't even really do sexual stuff that often. Like honestly, we just talked more than anything. But yeah, so let me go look at those and see what I need to address in there real quick. Um, um, oh my god. Hey, so Pillow said he's acting like whatever he can't do. Like, no, he wanted me to ask for permission to collab with other guys. So I won't collab with guys, and he wouldn't collab with girls. No, that wasn't exactly how it happened. She didn't want me to collab with girls, and I could show screenshots of that, but I'm not going to show any of our personal messages inside of this thing, because I really care about her and I don't want to expose her or whatever. But just to correct what she said, I said that she could collab with guys. I just like said like you should like basically I think she should like collab with guys that makes sense, because like one time like she was saying like she was like gonna collab with this rapper. I'm like, bro, why are you trying to collab with a rapper? Like that's not gonna help you in the Spotify algorithm like at all. Like you should like, and you gotta think about it, like you're gonna, this is gonna be on your discography for like forever, like after that. Like it's not like a, oh, I don't want guys to collab with you type of thing. It's just like, bro, like collab where it makes sense. Like I don't know. She was just trying to collab with everybody, and like I was just saying, like you probably shouldn't do that. It wasn't just boys. Um. Okay, let's see. I literally couldn't talk to any girls because he's not even a month into our relationship. He dry snitched on himself and said he DM'd like 6 girls. I didn't DM 6 girls. I DM'd 3 girls. They were Oxy, Jordan, and Lainey, and they were either failed talking stages or exes, and said he was sorry for hurting them. Yeah, it was only I didn't have that many girls I was talking to before. Oh, okay, you're giving me a little too much credit. Like I wasn't, I didn't have that much game. I was just talking to like 4 or 5 girls. I wasn't talking to 6 girls. Um, yeah, but I did tell them I was sorry for leaving them, and basically I explained to them why I ghosted them, because like I just felt like it was the right thing to do. And that was a boundary of hers. I should have just asked her for permission. That's why I learned later in the relationship that I can just ask her for permission, and if I call, that she just has to be present for the call. So, like, honestly, it's not that bad. Um, if anything like that happened, like again, like I would just ask for permission. But second off, I'm not taking specific screenshots to make it look otherwise. It's not even about the screenshots. It's about no matter how good or bad, which is rarely bad. I talked about a relationship with someone, they would point out that it seems manipulative. I would say, I would say, I would say it's kind of manipulative when I told her to, um, when I told her to like say she doesn't know anything about anything, because I did tell her everything. And I guess that's kind of manipulative to kind of ask her to like lie and say that she doesn't know anything. As for like the lying about my age thing, I never asked her to lie about my age. I've never asked her to do that. I'm not sure where she's getting that from. If she has some type of receipts of me asking, I remember it being like random. Like one day she just lied and said he's not even 26. I was like, oh my. But yeah, like she was just trying to protect me. Like don't be mad at her for saying like I made her. She said that I made her lie and say that I wasn't 26. That never happened. But like she was just trying to protect me. Like she really cared about me, and also it was just like a more direct. I think she was just thinking it was probably a better way to just like make people think that like make people think that make people stop thinking I'm 26. But she had one at one time. I'm not going to mention that, but yeah. So basically, I never told her the lie about the age thing, but like I should have told her to not do it again. That's what I should have did. I was just like, well, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. If she keeps saying that, then like, yeah, everybody's gonna believe I'm not 26. I should have just said like, no, you shouldn't do that, because it felt kind of wrong letting her do it. But hindsight's 2020. Um, next time, well, if there was a next time, I would make sure that she would not put herself in like dangerous situations where she could look dumb or look like a liar and stuff like that. I honestly like I would put her before me like in anything like moving forward. So like I'm just trying to clear up some things. I don't want to make her seem like a liar or something, but like I just need to correct some things that she said just because like they're just really bad misunderstandings. Um he'd always tell me that I'm the only reason why I'm alive. Well, he's the only reason why he's alive. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I did tell her that she makes me want to live. Like I even said inside, I don't know, Bay. Like I said, like I don't want to die because you make me feel safe. Like she does. She was my one of my reasons to live. Like, but I don't think I would kill myself if she left. I don't think I ever said that either. He manipulated and gaslit me a ton and would yell at me and cuss at me. There was one time where I yelled at her and I cussed a little bit, not too much at her, like calling her a bitch or something like that. It wasn't like that. It was just like, oh, this is so fucking stupid. Why are you being stupid? And then I was like, also like, I said like, you're being annoying because she was joking about like me talking to the 12-year-old, and she was making it sound like I was talking to her, like, and she was making a joke by yelling, and like since she was yelling because she was joking, I started yelling back because I didn't notice it was a joke, and I was like yelling because she was yelling talking over me or yelling over me, so I started yelling back. And that's how that started. That's how that one incident happened where I yelled at her, and then she started crying, and I felt so bad. I felt awful. I felt so bad. And then she hung up and came back later, and then I allowed her to like pretty much say what she wanted to say, and she like gave me a lecture, and I felt like a little kid with his mom, like telling him like everything he did wrong, and then I pretty much promised I wasn't going to do it again. I mean, I never yelled at her again since. Yeah, like I wasn't like just yelling at her inside the relationship. Like that wasn't going on. Yeah, I'm. Hmm. Um. Okay, let me see. Wait a second. Wait. Oh, hold. Yeah, I can co-sign the fact that she did say she always told me like people would appreciate honesty. Like before she was helping me lie and stuff, she was always telling me like you should just be honest. You should just say everything. You should just tell your story. You should just be honest. People appreciate it. And I wish I listened to her. She's always right, and she told me that like the other day, like well not the other day, but like she told me that like weeks ago, and back when we dated or whatever. But like, she told me like, she'd always tell me like I should like tell the truth, and I never thought I could. Like, I literally, it's honestly so relieving that Oxy kind of like exposed everything, because I can say I'm 26 now inside the scene, and I don't feel bad. Like, my community makes me feel okay to be 26, and like, honestly, it feels that feels so amazing. Even though like I have allegations now that are really bad to the point that people don't want to work with me, I I do kind of I do kind of appreciate the fact that Oxy kind of like did all this, because now I feel more connected with my audience more than anything. But let me see what else she said in here. I tried so hard to deny that it's true. What he planned to do was keep lying, hoping people would see change. People confused with Barry. He was my boyfriend. I loved him because he was a fucking idiot. Legally allowed to have sex. Callie and the age X is 18, meaning they were allowed to even be together. I told him, and he agreed that he was wrong, yet he kept lying. Let's look at these screenshots. I didn't even admit to doing anything, Callie, though, gang. I never said I didn't have sex with her. She said, but all she has to say is you're in Cali and you're in Bug. There needs to be proof. There does need to be proof. She admitted to having sex for it. I did admit to having sex with Oxy. I did admit to that. If I kill myself, I have to do it before they take me. Bro, I swear to God, this looks so manipulative. I didn't want Pillow to feel like she has to like stay with me, if because I was just saying like, bro, like I just felt so hopeless. Like the case, like even if I spoke the reasoning behind why like I kidnapped Oxy and stuff, I felt like that they were still going to like basically prosecute me no matter what, like just strict as heck, because like it is what it is. And I'm just like, bro, it doesn't seem like something I should like, bro, like I should just like kill myself. But like I wasn't trying to like scare her or like make her want to stay or something like that. I just I need to be a lot more thoughtful and thinking about what other people think, like, or how they feel when I say that I'm gonna kill myself. Like, honestly, I should just do it if I'm going to do it, and I should just not announce it, because um it can be very manipulative and stressful to just announce that all the time, and I need to stop doing that. And I do apologize to Briley for mentioning that I was gonna do that so often. Yeah, I said, yeah, and I said it over here again. What should I kill myself? Because like I kept on saying like it's gonna be fine. She kept on saying I'm scared, and I said I'll be fine. Don't worry, I'm scared. Well, if it's not, JC, you've admitted to so much stuff. And I was like, okay, I just got frustrated. So I was like, what, should I just kill myself? She said, no. I mean, like, what? What if it's not? I don't want you to kill yourself. Like, bro, like, I need to stop saying that, bro, honestly. Like, I'm sorry, Bradley. I'm really sorry about that. Like, oh, and again, like, I don't want to, and right now, I'm honestly very far from wanting to do that to myself. Like, and if I do want to do it, I'm not gonna tell anybody, because I obviously say it too much, and it affects people that love me way too much. So I need to start keeping that to myself. I do apologize once again, Briley, for saying that so much. It wasn't to be manipulative. I was just. It's just. I guess it's just something that I felt like was just pretty normal to say, and that's pretty traumatizing if some you're talking to somebody and then they just say they're gonna kill themselves and then they do it. Like, I get that. um I don't know what this screenshot is saying. Delete that screenshot. It looks awful. He probably clipped it already. Yep, yep. I told him to delete. I told her to delete a screenshot. I told her to delete a screenshot because the screenshot looks so bad. It was like, oh, you were drunk. A lot happened last night, or something like that. But like we didn't do anything sexual. But it just looked bad. And you know, Bones took a DM of me inviting a 12-year-old girl to my server, which I didn't even know her age, by the way. And he took that and dragged it and turned it into me having e-sex with her. Like, bro, like that's why I was just like, bro, just delete that, bro. Just delete that. Like he's gonna twist it, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Is that manipulative? I mean, like, he's literally going to like. Um, Oxy was 15 to 16. Nah, Oxy was 16 when we met. Yeah, I'm sorry, Briley. Are you sorry? Yeah, I'm sorry for how much you defended me too. Yeah, and I did tell her I did. Yeah, and I'm okay, cool. Oh my god, bro. I said I was blowing my shit after exposing her. Okay, yeah. Basically, I think I addressed everything that she was really talking about. Everything I needed to address inside of that. I might cut out some of this because it's just a lot of dead space and also wasn't too much to address. I can't wait till there's a screenshot of me saying I can't wait till you feel like I won't leave you anymore because you realize how obsessed with you I am, how obsessed with your body I am, and how obsessed with your pretty face I am. I don't know, bro. I mean, she told me like when like she I validate her body like that like makes her feel good too, so that's why I did it. Like I don't usually like sexualize people or anything like that. I'm honestly a very not that sexual guy, honestly. But yeah, I really did love Pillow. I really did love Briley, and I just wasn't thinking for her best interests enough, and I wish I did that. Sorry, this section was so long. I'm gonna definitely put timestamps so you don't have to like bore yourself like through this part. Like I already know, like again, like people like Zidham and Jay, like their attention spans are too short to like listen to all of this. But this is for people like that actually care about my mind or whatever I'm thinking about everything. So, and I'm probably gonna do this video like absolute doo doo. Like it's probably gonna be so bad again, but it's okay because yeah, this isn't what I do for a living. I actually make music. Yeah, I'm not a content creator. Just wanted to put it out there that we're going back to Oxy, by the way, but I just want to put it out there that like Oxy had mentioned that my friend mentioned in court that we knew each other since we were young, but he also mentioned the fact that I rescued her, which also goes along with my story that I'm saying. Like I only grabbed her because I needed to rescue her from the situation she was in. Like again, I didn't lure her. I didn't take her against her will. I didn't hold her in captivity alone. She had contact with her friends the entire time she lived with me, and she had a working phone the entire time she lived with me. Like she was not being tortured inside of a torture chamber. I promise you, bro. I also want to add the fact that I did announced inside of Oxy's server. I didn't go into specifics, but I said Oxy pretty much did something I couldn't forgive, and I was gonna pretty much stop being friends with her. So I said I'm leaving the server. Bye. I said if you want to join my server, DM me, and yeah, I dipped. I don't think it really affected her that much, and only like 3 or 4 people joined my server, which I ended up kicking. So like, I don't think it really matters, but
Yeah. I'm not sure how the server was inside of there after, but she ended up deleting it, and I do feel bad about doing that. It might have just been because she was like, she just felt paranoid and felt like people didn't like her anymore in there. So like, I wish I could have not done that, but again, like I didn't get no big boost to my server or anything. Like I still had like no members inside my server after. I just got like three members to join, and they were all like ghost members. They didn't do anything. They're just inactive members. Another thing that's not too important, but Oxy lied about again. She said she slept on the floor for 4 months after she had cannoli, but like she got cannoli and then she broke up with me like a month later, so that doesn't even line up. She was just, trying to lie and make me sound worse as she can, and Also, I never dragged a key down her thigh. I'm not sure where she's getting that from. She said I was like manipulating her and saying I was gonna kill myself if like the police ever blah blah blah. I probably was saying that. I mean, looking at this stuff with like a pillow, like I swear it wasn't like in an intentional way to like manipulate. It was literally just me because I'm just suicidal, bro. I was diagnosed with severe concurrent depression. Like I'm very sad, bro. Like I think about suicide very often, but like not as much anymore because I'm being treated for it. And at some point, I'm gonna go into therapy. But right now, I'm just taking psych meds. But there's something wrong with my brain, and I'm very sad, and I want to die. Like I wanted to die before I hit 30, or when I hit 30, I wanted to go kill myself. And I always told Oxy that, which was very horrible. That's very bad, and I'm so sorry, Oxy, for saying that all the time. That's not something that somebody should be hearing about their somebody that they really care about. That's honestly really sad, and I'm kind of a piece of shit for doing that so much, but I'm sorry about that. I've never gotten aggressive because our sexual chemistry was off. I'm not sure where Oxy's getting that from. Um, I'm not even that type of guy. Like, I might get like a little frustrated that I don't not, we don't finish. But like, I'm not gonna sit there and get mad and accuse her that she's talking to somebody like, or having sex with somebody else. Like that's never happened. Like it's literally never happened. I would love for her to bring some type of proof of that, but I'm assuming she doesn't have any proof of that. But like, I swear, like one thing about Oxy is I knew she was loyal. Like I knew she was very loyal. While we were dating, whenever we were dating, I know she's extremely loyal. At the beginning of this year, we weren't dating technically. We were on the off period, but after she got to mental hospital, we were dating. So like, even when like our chemistry was off, I knew she wasn't cheating on me because we were in a relationship. Like, she's like Oxy's the most loyal girl like I've ever like had a relationship with. Oh, maybe Briley might be more. I don't know. I was with Oxy for like 5 years, so like I kind of know. I kind of know 100%. But I feel like Bradley's probably like the same amount of loyalness. But what I'm trying to say is that I've never thought that like Oxy was cheating on me. Like I don't think she would cheat on me, honestly. Or I don't think she has cheated on me like once in our relationships. I want to say that she said when this is another part where she lied so much, bro. Like she told me she was gonna tell her truth, and then she literally just sat inside the interview and just straight up lied, straight up hid information. She didn't even mention one time that her parents were abusive. Like, bro, like she knew what she was doing, bro. It's crazy. And like all of the underground artists are just like, yep, he's weird. Okay, get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm just like, bro, like you're not even listening to my side of the story. But anyways, when she got sexually assaulted in Arizona, I did not accuse her of being HO. I did not do that. I did get sad though because she lied to me. She lied to me and said she was going to a party or something, And in all reality, she was going to some guy's house to spend the night, and that's when he ended up essaying her. And like, when she told me, I got really sad, and my brain was like, she got she got essayed. Like, that's horrible. But then my heart was like feeling betrayed or something. So like I had like I was feeling really weird, but like I was trying to be there for her at the same time. So I explained to her like, I understand like it actually happened to you and stuff, but like my heart just is like hurt, like I was broken. Like I don't know why. Like I just feel like betrayed. And she was just like, "Oh, you don't believe me, blah 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 blah." I'm like, "No, no, no, that's not what it is. It's just that I just have an uncontrollable feeling inside my heart right now, and that's basically what happened. I did not say, "Oh, you're a whore." Like I didn't say any of that. Like I didn't do any of that. I don't know why she's saying that. I didn't do that. I literally made a song named "You're Very Underdressed," named after, well, not named after, but I literally named that, well, not named that song. I made that song for her after she got essayed. Like literally, like I cared a lot. I cried when she told me about it. I cried that night. I couldn't go to work. I literally was like feeling so bad. Like I was so sad that that happened to her, and I was so upset that I couldn't like help her or make sure it didn't happen to her. Like I felt like awful. But yeah, and I also posted a post on TikTok for her because at some point, like I think like a couple weeks or a few weeks later, she was always telling me that she feels like her body's used and disgusting now or something. So I posted a TikTok saying like, "Hey, if you're an SA victim, please stop saying like you feel disgusting or something, because you're literally the same beautiful girl that you were before it happened to you." Like because like I was trying to like show the fact that like she's still beautiful and she's still like pretty. You're still, just because like something like that happens to you doesn't mean you're like used goods or something like that. And that's how kind of like she would talk about herself, and it made me really sad. But in the same breath, I also need to talk about the event that happened when she got back from Arizona after she got essayed. Basically, I told her I didn't want to engage in any sexual activities until like 3 months pass or something, and then she takes a blood STD test or something because I just want to be sure. Um, Basically, this kind of upset her, and just she was just like, I want to replace his mark or something like that. Um, yeah, so I was like, no, I don't want to, I don't want to. And then she was like, oh, my body's disgusting. Oh, you don't want me anymore, stuff like that. And I was like, I just felt really bad. So then I ended up just doing it anyways. And yeah, so basically, I got essayed by her once she got back from Arizona when she got essayed. So, but whenever I bring this up, she acts like it never happened, or she gets really mad when I bring it up. So, yeah, so it just kind of got swept under the rug because, like, I was crying after we did it after that day, but um, basically, she just said, like, she was like, oh my God, I just essayed you. Oh my God, did I just essay you? And stuff like that. So, like, I got really scared because she was looking really scared and sad. Like, she just did something horrible. So, I just basically, like, stopped crying. I said, no, 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 you didn't. You didn't. It's okay. And then, like, I comforted her, and then we kind of just swept under the rug for, like, the rest of our relationship. But yeah, that was the only time inside of our entire relationship or time knowing each other that we had unconsensual sex. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's never been a time where she said, "I don't want to do this," and then I just did it anyways. Like, there's never been a time that that's happened. Like, the only time that's happened is that one event where she got essayed and came back, and that was me getting essayed. So, you know, I think I addressed the main things. Um, I think I made better time in the last video. I don't know. I mean, no length is probably gonna be good enough for Zidham and Jay. Like they or Alaska either. Like their brains don't work that well. You're not going missing. Oh yeah. Let me just touch on the fact that Oxy, you're not gonna go missing because you make a video or interview or something on me, bro. Like again, I don't know where you live. Yeah. I can't do anything to you even if I wanted to because I don't know where you live. You know where I live, but I don't know where you live. Speaking of that, Oxy recently doxed my address and also told them that I live with my mom. And yeah, and then gave them a bunch of other information about me, like my personal sex life, and that I like use let's just say I use toys that go up something. But yeah, she told them about that too, and like yeah, she's just like really trying to I'm not sure what her goal is in telling them that, but I'm not sure if that how that helps her prove that like she's like a victim. I'm not it just seems kind of like messy or something, but yeah, so there's like a whole doc out now that she helped make, and yeah, it's on the internet, and my address is on the internet, like right now. So yeah, and I do believe somebody has been trying to swat me, and yeah, that's not cool either. And that's directly linked to Oxy, so I'm not sure why she was telling me she's going to take me to court and then she proceeds to do some illegal things. Um, that's doesn't make any sense to me, but I don't know. I don't know what her goal is. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't get swatted because yeah, I heard some people get hurt, to say the least, when those things happen. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just end this video. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't have work tomorrow, but I'm not putting these images on the screen. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm not about to do that, bro. It's like, it's too much work, bro. Like, I don't know how YouTubers do that stuff, bro. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired right now. Like, I'm ready to go to sleep. I want to make a song too. But yeah. Moral of the story, the Oxy lied a ton inside that interview, and also Briley kind of lied a ton when she was exposing me or whatever. Um and also me and Oxy definitely like did sexual stuff, but like it was never not consensual. So like I don't know. If you're mad at me for the age gap, like I get that. I understand. But like it's like not actual rape. It's not that. And it's honestly like people keep on saying I'm worse than Imar, but like that doesn't make any sense, bro. Like Imar literally had a full roster of 14-year-olds. Like, I don't know why 14 was like his number. Like, that's my second favorite number, but I don't go for 14-year-olds. Like, Imar went for a bunch of 14-year-olds and he was role playing as like them being his little sister. Like, are we being dead ass right now? Like, is that really like me consensually taking Oxy across the states because she was trying to escape her abusive household is worse than Imar finding a bunch of random 14-year-old girls and whimpering in their ears. Like, are we serious right now? Like, you're about to say I'm worse than Imar, bro? Like, come on, bro. Come on, gang. Like, oh my god, bro. These niggas just say anything, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna put the audio of Marco, the one of the witnesses, like just answering some questions at the end of this video, and yeah, I'll put up another thing of Fire, another witness. I'll put that video of me, like my me screen recording the conversation that we had. I'll put that inside of the end of the video as well. But besides that, I'm gonna try to get screenshots inside the actual video. I'll try not to be lazy. But thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far, I'm not sure how long this is. It's an hour and 20 minutes? Bro, oh my god, I sold. It's literally the same length. Well, the last one was like an hour and 30 minutes. So to be fair, I did like 10 minutes shorter. So, I mean, yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. Sorry, Zidam. I know your brain doesn't really like doesn't have that much of a span, you know. Oh, um, there's one more thing I need to say. I just remembered. I didn't see it though, but um, Briley had said that she wasn't allowed to I was like controlling on like who she could talk to in terms of like guys and stuff and like I might be wrong. She might have not said this, but like I for sure was not. I for sure was not like controlling who she could talk to in terms of guys. She was definitely doing that for me though. Like I could not talk to any girls, which is okay. I'm okay with that because she's definitely worth it. Like Briley's worth it. She's such a perfect girl. She's my well, she's not mine anymore, but you know, she was my perfect girl and yeah, I love to make her happy. I really love Briley so much. I love Briley so much. Yeah, nobody could ever make me hate her, even if she posted like more of her screenshots for her DMs. I'm not gonna lie. I let her ruin my life. I love her so much. Um, but yeah, good night. I'm so tired. I'm like literally falling asleep. I'm gonna make the video to an hour and 30 minutes if I keep talking like this. So I love you, Briley. Mama, 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 mama. Wait. I don't know. Mama, 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 mama. Mama, 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 mama. I love you, Briley. Take care of yourself. And I love my community. Um, I don't know. Bye.